to let you guys know something that's going on right now in the South Pacific. We have a situation going down out there right now. If you remember the other day, I told you about Taiwan. I told you that China is going to take down Taiwan right around Christmas, New Year's time frame, and that not only Taiwan, I said, but they're basically taking over the entire Pacific region. And I even mentioned all the way down to the Philippines, up to Japan. They're going to take South Korea. They're going to take over South Korea. All this is in the works. All this is in the plans. And I just got a message out of Washington, D.C. About an hour ago that the situation with the Philippines is in turmoil right now. Right now, we're having an issue there in the Philippines. Admiral, oh gosh, what was that admiral's name, Mama? You remember? Aquino, is that right? Aquino. Admiral Aquino, who is the commander of the Pacific Fleet, has taken matters into his own hands. He has said that we will not allow another Afghanistan to happen on his watch. Biden is standing down, but the military commanders are doing like Admiral Aquino is doing here. They're beginning to make their own decisions on what we're going to do. As you know, details from me are still a little bit sketchy. So I don't know the full issues, how all this is going to play out, but I wanted to at least get you guys up to speed on what's going on, that this situation is already unfolding, and whether or not we are going to end up in a confrontation with China or not, I'm not sure. I don't think so. From what I've been told, we will stand down, but it looks like to me, and I may be a little bit early in saying this, that we're going to begin to pull our people out. In fact, it's interesting because of the fact that I knew this already. I looked up real quick over on Twitter about an hour ago to see if there was any kind of news coming out about China and the Philippines. And I saw one particular news clip where the president of the Philippines was making some kind of deal with China. So it's almost as if they know this is going to be the new status quo. And don't forget, the Israelis were telling me 2 years ago, quit speaking evil about China. They are going to be the new world superpower. And also remember too, I told you just recently, Biden signed an agreement with China that if we have a natural disaster, they're sending Chinese troops in here to, quote, help us. Woo, woo, woo. We need help, right? No, they're coming in here to disarm this nation, to make it a little bit easier when they're ready to take us down next. So it's going to really depend on the people to fight back, is what it's going to take. The people are going to have to make a stand. And maybe do us some good, though, to have some of our military folks come home, though, because then it'll give us a little bit more boots on the ground as our military becomes civilians. I'm Steve Banoon. You're watching Israeli News Live. Sorry to be a bearer of bad news there. Want to bring up the speed on this. I didn't want to quite bring this out as of yet because I'm not at the house. I wanted to be able to try to get some more information together, maybe even have a meeting there with some friends there in Washington to see if I can get a little bit more details of what's going on. But I knew I'd already give you a little heads up. I think it was yesterday on the situation. And if I didn't do it here on Israeli News Live, check Fact News Network or iConnectFX.com. Putting videos in different places. In fact, we put a new one up on Patreon about the Black Pyramid of Egypt. That's patreon.com/Israeli News Live. That's an interesting one there. It will explain why we're having so many issues on our planet. The Black Pyramid in Alaska is up and running to capacity. It is a power station. It's what they're going to use with their New World Order and alien technology. No wonder why they're going to take and do away with all of our power this winter. Interesting. Stephen Benoon with Israeli News Live. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support of the work we do. IsraeliNewsLive.org, our website. Have a great afternoon.